It's your boy, 50 Shakes of Whey, and today is my 300th workout of the year. I'll give you a little bit of my insights of what I've learned throughout the year having this 300 workout challenge of mine, insights on how to stick to your New Year's resolutions, tips on getting motivated and sticking through the process. Hope you enjoy.
So the first thing I want to say is that I didn't want this to be another mainstream how-to video for you to watch and forget about later. I wanted this video to be something special where you can get a unique sense of impact and perspective based off of my work ethic, my grit, my insights of everything that I've learned throughout this year of completing my 300 workout challenge.
So we're back to being able to press some decent weight over here. I wasn't even able to press like half of this just a couple of months ago. I think one of the things that I learned throughout this process of getting in these 300 workouts this year was that every workout was unique in its sense of the intensity that I was going about it, how I was feeling, where I was at in the year. Some periods I wasn't 100%, some periods I was less motivated, more motivated. If there's anything that I can really preach to you guys is that you don't always have to be 100% to go after that next workout that you got to do. Just show up and the rest of what you have to do will take care of itself.
So I guess the question that everybody is asking is why 300? Why 300 workouts, Angel? Well, getting in 300 workouts is no easy feat for sure. It means that most of the year you are committing yourself to training, getting in workouts, and improving yourself. And while I've had other parts of my fitness career where I've aimed for lesser workouts, the number itself is not that important. What's more important is that I committed to getting an X amount of number of workouts in. And this time around, the number 300, the things that I have learned throughout this journey have been so special and unique and impactful to me because of the fact that so many things have happened this specific year. This year I turned 30 years old. I was 9 months into remission before making the big decision to step back on stage after 5 years of being absent from competitive bodybuilding. I've gone through injuries. I've gone through recovery periods where I haven't been 100%, where I've been at my weakest, my strongest, and I thought that this video could sum up everything that has transpired throughout the year so that I can give you guys a very different perspective on your fitness journey, wherever you're at, with your workout count or your fitness resolution goals. I think the most important part about goal setting is having a vision and ultimately believing in that vision and understanding that if you actually show up and put in the work, you can actually become exactly what you sought out to try to become. When you're setting that New Year's resolution goal for yourself, I think it's important to set a goal that you think is realistic but also pushes you over the edge. It can't be something that is extremely easy. Otherwise, you're not really going to have the motivation to go out and do it. And likewise, the goal cannot be too out of reach because then you also feel unmotivated because the goal is just too overwhelming and isn't really realistic. You don't really think that you're going to be able to accomplish it even if you do put in the work. So that sweet spot of something that you think is realistic, that you can accomplish if you do put in the work, but something that also pushes you towards the edge where you're gonna have to bust your ass. You're gonna have to show up on days where you don't want to show up and put in the work.
I swear to this day, the fact that I haven't gotten that overall yet still haunts me to this day. I think about it every fucking day. How was there something that I could have improved upon? And I'm not making that mistake this time around. Every single day, every single workout session, every single meal that I'm getting in, hours of sleep, all the intangibles. I'm hyper focused on all these variables because I want to be elite. I want to improve. I want to get that pro card. All right, I want to be the best natural bodybuilder that I can possibly be. And I know that it starts right here. It starts right now.
I think the biggest thing that I want people to take away from my videos and overall mentality is that when you finally accomplish that goal that you've worked so hard for, when it comes to fitness, it is one of the most rewarding things that you could ever feel in your life. I mean, I set out to do something and I actually did it. And there were times where, of course, I wasn't in the mood. I fought through injuries. I fought through everything that you can think of. And despite it all, being able to show up and say to myself, hey, you did exactly what you said you were going to do, is just an unrivaled feeling that I want for everybody, that truly will make you better.
I just go. I just go. I don't focus on the pain. I don't focus how bad it hurts, if I'm tired, if I'm feeling good or not. I just push through. You know, so the biggest thing as far as like setting New Year's resolutions is, number one, keeping yourself accountable throughout the journey. Okay, Kobe Bryant had this quote that's really popular that everybody, you know, has heard right now, is that when he started training camp, he set the training plan and made a contract with himself. It was non-negotiable. All right, and you gotta come at this with that type of frame, because shit is gonna get hard. You're not always gonna be motivated to go in, work out, be your best, and then when shit starts to get hard, that conversation starts to go on in your head where you're like, oh, you know, maybe I should, you know, lighten up a little bit. Maybe I should do less workouts. Maybe I don't have to show up and give it my all. And you gotta have that set in stone, all right? The goal that you set up at the beginning of the year, you see it through no matter what. Fucking training over here with a freaking strained neck. At the end of the day, there's no fucking excuses. None. Alright? I don't understand people saying, oh, I can't go to the gym. It's too fucking hard. It's too hard to go to the gym. I don't understand it. Alright? It's hard to live life knowing that you're not your best. It's hard to live life when you know that you're not reaching your potential. Go to the gym. Alright? Do you wake up in the morning and say, oh my God, it's so hard to go to work. I can't go to work. No? You do the damn thing. You go anyway. Treat the gym the same way. Show up.
At the end of the day, you have to have a strong why to keep you grounded throughout this journey. And for me, my why is reaching my full potential. I want to be the very best version of myself. And if there's one thing that I learned from my recent battle with cancer, it's that life is way too short not to be living up to your true potential. There's no point in being realistic. Failure isn't a thing, but regret absolutely is.